in a minute. Just checking in on you guys, see how we all doing. I'm hanging in there. I'm taking a walk into the farm to see what's going on. I've got my employee already here. He's all need to come and see what he's doing, and I think I want to go and help him out, do some farm work with him. We already planted some corn and beans. I'm looking for guavas. You guys know about me and guavas. So we cut them down so that we can look for guavas from underneath. I don't like tall trees. I used to like them when I was young and silly. But now I just want to be able to grab my guavas while I'm walking around. Like, look at that one there. See that one? That's how I like them. We can just pick them while you're walking. You don't have to go climbing trees. So this area here, we've already tilled. We are waiting to go through again, and because it had never been tilled before, so it was the first tilling that we did. So now we're going to be putting some. We're going to be putting fertilizer on the corn. So look at the maize. That's what it looks like. That's Ananda right there doing his thing. He's going to show me what to do. So he's already put on this. Ura tayari. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Osinga no phone hemba. Ano phone he? Okay. So he's telling me what to do. So he's already put the fertilizer, so now we just cover it up so that when it rains, the fertilizer is already on. So we have corn and beans. That's what I've planted. Hopefully I'll be home for the harvest. Praying for that. So there's another one. He's playing his music. That's what I'm doing. I haven't done this in years. So guys, it's fun. It's fun. Look at my corn. My corn to break. So I feel bad for them when I see them looking like they're breaking. Yes, tell me to just add soil. Cover the fertilizer up like that. Tell me, what are you doing with your land if you have one? For me, I decided I want to start farming because living in America is not all I want. I want to be able to come home and I have my own corn, fresh corn, or even ready corn, so I can eat we call it ugali, from what I planted with my own hands. So this is fun. I grew up on this, so it's really not something new for me. It's something I grew up doing, so just that I haven't done it in years. So it's a lot of fun. Okay. So you guys tell me, what are you doing? It's planting season in Kenya, and people are really in a rush, and everybody's competing to have the best yields. So they are doing what it takes. And my guy told me To harvest the best, I need to get the fertilizer. Take God, hopefully it's the best. Hanan, ofone here is he? Oh, okay. I'm asking him in my language, did he already cover those up? Because I'm seeing they're looking like they're not covered. I don't want to skip them. Make sure that we're in tune and not skipping anything. That's him playing his music. Hope I don't get copyrighted for that. It's not my music. Guys, this is what it takes. You have to get your hands dirty if you want to enjoy your labor. You have to get your hands dirty. So he was cultivating today, and I decided I'll get the fertilizer and come and help him place on them. Because we've been having some greedy people taking advantage of our land. And this time we've said nope, we're making our own harvests. Especially when you have people that don't appreciate what you're doing, but yet still want to take advantage of you. It's best to just cut them out and do it yourself. Okay, guys. Mimi am just a full-time minister natumikia tu Mungu. Full-time minister natumikia Mwenyezi Mungu. Yeah. Nahubiri sasa. Okay. So, then I have to follow him behind. Ili maisha ya watu wengine yabadilike kupitia kwa ushuhuda. The mistake I made is coming into the farm in my Crocs. I'm not supposed to be wearing Crocs, but I don't want to have to deal with trying to scrub my feet when I'm all done. It's fun. Anybody want to come and help or learn something? I grew up doing this because my grandfather used to make us do it. So it's not anything that I don't know how, just that I haven't done it in over 40 years. So it's fun. It's fun. If you have kids and you have land, it's something good to teach them, you know. Something they will live to appreciate for the rest of their lives. That if they decide they want to get into farming, at least they have a clue of what to do or what to expect. See, for me growing up, we depended on this land. So we didn't have to buy anything. We had everything. We even had cows. We didn't have to buy milk. And ever since I came, I've never found milk that I really like because people have become so greedy. They're even putting water in their milk. And for me growing up where we had milk, I cannot taste the milk because it's just not the milk that I grew up on. They're adding water to it because of greed. People worried about making money instead of selling quality. So I've decided because of that, as long as I'm in Kenya, if nobody's offering me some good milk for the money, nobody's getting any of my money. So I'll just drink my black tea and save my money for that. Or do other things with it, like what I'm doing right now. I'm able to buy some fertilizer for my yields, get them ready. So to come and visit my home towards the end of the year, you're welcome, because I will come back to enjoy my harvest. I'll be back to enjoy my harvest. And what happened to my beans here? It looked like someone stepped on them. Pay attention to my breathing. I do that because I have high blood pressure. And it's not like I've gained weight now. I've actually lost a lot of weight. I'm feeling really good. I'm back to my almost normal self. Hopefully by the time I leave, I'll be so fit because I've been so busy working on this land ever since I've been here. I keep myself very busy, which is really good because this place is not what it used to be when we were growing up. It's changed. And not for the best, it's for the worst. Because kids that are growing up behind are not very friendly. I mean, in this village, they're not very friendly. That's what they talk about when kids are having kids, you know. They have not grown up or matured enough, but they're having kids. Yet they don't have discipline themselves. So. Huh?
Unaenda na mbili. Enda na mbili.
Mbili aje?
Na mimi niende na hii. Au uende na hii.
Oh. Oh, hii, okay. Sikuwa naelewa unasema nini. Tell me something. Just tell me something and I was not understanding, but now I get it. Wants me to do 2 lines at a time. It makes it much easier. I'd already finished one, so there we go. So you pull whatever grass you see around, because when he's doing the tilling, he can't really get much out. So it's when you go around like that, you get to see what is left. Oda ni malle iramba. Oscar, okay.
Utiana irina.
Here. Iranda ni malle honza ni. Oh. Oh, so yeah, he's added me one. We bought him a radio, so he really enjoys doing work with his little radio. It's actually a phone. We got him a phone, and it's got a radio on it, so that keeps him busy and out of trouble. Because I showed you guys the other day, alcohol is a major problem in this village, and we thought giving him something to do might keep him out of trouble, you know. Give them job opportunities and try to rehabilitate them at the same time so they can be responsible adults in the village and to their own families, especially when they have kids. These kids are depending on them, so they have to do what they have to do to care for them, you know. You guys understand what I'm talking about? Yini ye kongole hone. Kongole hone.
Bana sab sab.
Ay. On it's in there. I was asking him about the tree that is growing up in here. It looks weird. I thought it was something else. He's telling me it's something else, not what I thought it was. That's what it is. This little thing here. Who's come and help me do this? Anybody? It's such a good feeling when you know that just having them do the work, you're also being part of their progress. You know? Others they look at you like you don't know anything and that you're depending on them to do everything, which is not the case here because it's not in my nature to have people do things for me, and I can't do it myself. I like being part of it. It's a good thing, so that when you start harvesting, you can be so proud of, knowing that I did that. See, actually did it. I played a role in it. So when you come home, you can come and have some of my corn when they're ready. Because I'm told these are the sweet type of corn. Kenyans will tell you they're called DK. I'm told they're very sweet. I don't know anything about them. That's why I said, let me try. Hopefully, God willing, I'll come and enjoy the harvest. Right, guys. God willing, I'll come and enjoy the harvest. And you're welcome to come and enjoy them with me. Okay, guys. If you're in Kenya, I'm in Western. A place called Bunyore. Very close to Bunyore Girls, by the way. I'm in between Bunyore Girls and Modasa Academy. Along that road in Bunyore. So, if you're in the area, you're welcome to zoom by and come and enjoy this green land here. Our home is very green, by the way. It's very green. Here, people who are cultivating our land. Well, look at my employee doing all the planting and making some funny comments. Notorious OT, sasa karibu darling. Welcome, have you been? Kuja tulime. Actually, I'm doing some planting now. You know the season, right? I'm doing the planting right now. So welcome, karibu, karibu. This is Bunyore Notorious OT. This is Bunyore. Are you familiar with Vihiga? You should be. Vihiga, I'm in between Vihiga and Luanda, along that road. If you come from Vihiga, going to Luanda, I'm right in the center before you get to Luanda. That's where my farm is. It's actually right off the road. If you come to my home, you're actually seeing our home from the main road. So that's where I am right now. I should see you guys before I leave. I know I came quietly because you guys know what I was going through. I just needed a quiet time. That's why I didn't tell anybody anything. But now I feel like I'm ready to talk because when I came, there was so much going on, both health-wise and everything. Things were just not going right. Ananda, inone yanje? Inone yanje? Elainino? Oh, okay, no, sawa sawa. So he's telling me he'll go ahead and he'll just sprinkle it, and then he'll come and we'll do this together. So yeah, Notorious OT. Thanks for watching, darling. No, I'm right here in Bunyore. I don't know where your home is, but like I said, if you know where Mudasa Academy is, actually the owner of Mudasa Academy is my neighbor right here in this village. They're like 3 minutes walk from my house. We grew up together. She was actually my English teacher. We're about the same age. One of those smart kids that grew up so privileged. That was her. So even though we're about the same age, she was ahead of me in everything because she had all the resources, and the brains were the ones that were causing trouble in class. Huh? Were the noisemakers. Well, they were the what do they call them? Bookworms. Yeah, they were the bookworms and we were the noisemakers. So she's right in my village. And my home is not far from the school. So anytime you're coming through this area here, come stop by. I'm still around for another month, so we'll try and probably get together before he leaves. And yeah, I just decided to stay away from a lot of the, social media politics. But I'm very active on Instagram and Facebook. I'm very active on there. Because I have a lot of people that know me like personally. So unlike YouTube, where people just getting to know who I am. So I don't like when people are too harsh on me and they don't know me, So I just decided, let me take a chill pill, and do my thing. So you're welcome to Bunyore. Come visit. I want to see how to come up. And my beans, especially my beans, I love beans. In fact, right now I really miss beans. And I've been told that there's some people that are using are drying grains using electricity. And when you buy that, you might plant and it will never grow. So I was being extra careful about that. I crossed my fingers when I was buying my beans. And lucky enough, they're doing pretty good. My beans are doing pretty good. As you can see, look at that. This is our home. That's the home I grew up in. See that house, that big white house there with the rusted iron sheets? Zoom in. That's the house I grew up in. Right now it's not occupied, so nobody's living there, but it's still our house. That's the main home. And then this is where we are. That's one of my uncle's home, those bananas. And then that's another one right there, but he's late. And then that's the one that I'm staying with right now, because I'm yet to build my own home. But this is pretty much our homestead. And going further down, that's where my land is. That's where we have the main road that I'm talking about. So, it's a big place. Our home is pretty big. Yep. Our home is pretty big. My grandparents had 5 sons and 5 daughters. So far, we've lost one son. Another one decided he wanted, when he bought land in Nakuru. For those of you that know where Nakuru is, so he bought land in Nakuru. I haven't been there. I got to see him before he leave. I know he built some rental properties there, and that's where he lives with his family. So, he did not want to have any of the family land, though he was given another piece because my grandfather really heavily invested in land. That's why I was able to even get a piece myself. Eh? Manyira uchonyere. He says he's already tired, so I'll let him. So he's really hardworking. That's one thing I love about him. I think I picked the right person. Apart from the problem, but we can work on that problem. It's not permanent. I just want to make sure that I'm happy and he's happy and his family is happy. The mother is already very happy with the fact that he works for me. So they've never met her, but from what he's told her, she's so proud of him. And she really wants him to do a good job and stay with me here. So like I said, if you're in Kenya, notorious OT, there are no jobs in Kenya. So if you can create employment for some of these poor guys, it's really worth it. Keeps them out of trouble, makes them accountable for what they do, become responsible. He has kids, so I want to make sure that he educates his kids. They're not running around like what I'm seeing in this village, running around like they have nothing better to do. By choice, actually. They're choosing drugs over education and causing trouble in the village. And I don't like that. So if I can be part of a solution, I would rather, instead of watching them languish, it's better than watching them languish in poverty when I can help. So not that I have much money, But I'm doing the best I can with the little that I have. Sharing the little that I have, you know. So Notorious OT, tell me, where are you? Huh? Maybe we can link up before you leave. Yeah. I'm planning on heading to Nairobi, visiting my sisters and my nieces. That's where they live. I'm not a fan of Nairobi myself, so in fact, when I came straight to the village, my luggage remained in the hall, and as soon as it arrived the following day, I was on my way. I actually rented an Uber guy who happens to be my ex's son, who drove me all the way from Nairobi to this village, this beautiful village here. We got here at 1 in the morning. It was a rainy day in December. That's how long I've been around. It was a rainy day in December, just before Christmas. I got here around 1 in the morning, and this is where I've been all this while, doing so much. I've accomplished so much, so I'm very proud of the fact that, I did not just come to laze around. I've been very active, very busy, but in a good way. In a good way, because you guys know how Nairobi is. You stay in Nairobi, by the time you get done, you find yourself going back and nothing accomplished. The kind of life that you just, want to come and leave behind. When you have a taste of it, you don't want to. It's like you don't want to leave. You want to keep doing it. And it's day in, day out. By the time you realize life is too expensive in Nairobi. I never lived there. I don't really care much for it. And so I didn't see myself doing it. Besides, you reach a certain age in life, those things you used to do, like drinking, hanging out, they don't appeal to you anymore. And that's where I am right now. What appeals to me the most is doing something that is going to impact my life and the lives of other people in the community. That's what I strive towards. So far, I think I showed you guys, I've built a borehole. We're having very good fresh water, clean water coming out. Though we haven't used it, but you can tell because we already have a pump in there. And at certain times of the day, you can hear the noise. It feels like so much water making a lot of noise. And that's good, at least we know. Because right now it's rain season. We have so much rain, so we have plenty of water. We don't need to use it right now. And we're still working on installing the pumps, which we haven't yet. But as soon as we do, we're going to have a lot of water in the house. So the problem is, everybody in my family lives outside, some out of the country, and some in the cities and other towns across the country. So nobody's really home to take care of anything. And you guys know you can't depend on anybody to do things for you, especially when there's money involved. They will use your money to take care of themselves. And you'll remain with nothing to show for your money. So that's why I decided to give them this surprise when it's around the season for planting. so that I can come and show them what I can do with my own land instead of having strangers, coming to use my land. So that's what I'm doing here, and I'm loving it. That's what I'm doing, and I'm loving it. Huh? This Kenya is so expensive. I don't know how you guys are surviving in it. Huh? I've been around going to 4 months, and oh my God, if only I tell you how much money I've spent, and I still can't even see what I've done. Huh? But at least I can just say that, I didn't do anything. At least I know I did something. So not as much as I expected, but something is better than nothing. So yes, I've made some progress, and I'm proud of it. Yep. Lord, my chest is hurting already. Ananda, Uma later. Hey, he's so fast. This guy is a super guy. He's a super human being. Huh? And I'm going to make him something good to eat. He stays with us, by the way. He keeps me safe. He's everything that you need in a home. That's why I wonder why people use people here and they don't pay them well. Because he was telling me that he used to work somewhere in Migori and doing everything that he's doing. I mean shillings, not dollars. 6,000 shillings a month. I'm like, you can't do anything with 6,000 a month. I'm spending over 10,000 a day. I'm spending over 10,000 a day. So what is 6,000 a month? And then they were not paying him at a go. They were paying him in bits. So I gave him a good offer, and he hopped on it. So I'm happy and he's happy. That's what matters right now. It doesn't pay to use people. If you want a change, start with yourself. Be the change. This is why a lot of people don't want to work. They would rather go and do some stupid things out there just to get enough money to go and get drunk. Because they don't want to be used. There's no need making somebody's child toil on your land day in and day out, and you don't pay them all their money at once. So it's like by the end of the month, they're on a roller coaster. They're not making enough. Look at the guavas. See how big these guavas are? Look at that. They're so huge. The birds are really enjoying. I think this one, the birds started eating and it just fell off. So look at them. Let me grab some because I can see they're already hanging. And they're so huge. Ananda, where's it? I'm a parakadia mahongo. I want him to help me pull them. Look at this. So who can you knock? Ndire na uno keremba. Rampa. Ouch. Ngaka.
Hivi tutamaliza zote kwa.
Look at how big they are. Look. Kwa mifuko. I'm trying to put them in his pockets because they're so huge. Look at this. Look at them. So huge. They're actually falling off themselves. Like when I see them, I just want to pick them. Don't seem to get enough of them. Ukula nini? Bora mo hizo saba. Bora nini ya imbola hizo.
Oh, pana.
Tutakula poison, eh? I'm telling him we use the container that has the fertilizer, and he says no. Ngaka.
Kokan leka ambisi haka.
Nizan kokanya. Kokoli. Kutokinga kosi. I'm telling we're going to pick all of them because I'm struggling to pluck them. Look at them. Eh, okay. He's worried that my goat is going to freeze. So he wants us to go and get him out of the cold. I have a very proud goat. How are we now? Son Oti, you should come and visit me in Bunyore. This land is big. Look at this. All these, and we haven't even finished. But we're trying to put Napier grass here because it's an area where we had never planted anything. So we're trying to clear it up so we can put some Napier grass for the animals. And here I am. Here's your girl. Look at me. Huh? That's me right now. I've actually reduced. I've gained so much weight while I was out sick. And my eyes still healing from the attack that I don't know if I told you guys I was attacked right here in my home by one of these kids that's dropped out of school and they just want to commit crimes. So, Oti, I'm right here. You should come and visit. I don't think you're far away from here. I don't think your home is far away from my home. So, you're welcome to come and visit. And anybody else that's in Kenya or even abroad, anybody that's anywhere that wants to visit, that wants a place to come and visit, you're welcome. This is another one of our land. We have already planted some greens and some corn. And today we were harvesting some sweet potatoes over here. So this is it, guys. This is it. So we're still work in progress. Not that it's, oh, my little goat. Look at him. Hey, you. What's giving my name? Look at him looking at my camera like, oh, you want to be seen? Okay. Tell him hi. Say hi. And tell him to get your name, right? Look at him. He's getting, oh, look at him. Oh, this goat loves me so much. Problem is he likes to chew on my clothes. Look at him licking me now. He's licking me now. Okay, eat the guava. Come on. I'm giving you a guava to eat. Come on. There you go. Good boy. He's a boy. I need to find him a girl. Look at him. See, we have a lot of guavas in this home. See? That's an avocado right there. It hasn't started producing anything yet. So we have an avocado tree there. We have another big one. Look at him. When he sees me walking, he starts running like he wants to get ahead of me. So, Oti, karibu, karibu. Welcome to Bunyore. Huh? We have a small avocado tree here. Look at that. The goat really messed it up. This small avocado tree right there. We have a lot of guavas. When I was growing up, we never had guavas here. We used to go and look for guavas homes. We would have to go to my friends' homes and eat guavas. But now it's like they're all over the place. They're all over the place. Then when I came, my uncle's homekeeper had really mismanaged this home. So he cut this water tank. I don't know for what reason, because he could have easily put a tap, which I did, put a tap on it. So now it's easy to just fetch the water from there. So that's why I have all these containers here for. I'm about to fill them up because when it rains, it fills it up. See, like that, it's full. full. And then we have a lot of mosquitoes too. So it's full right now. I'm going to fetch and fill some of these up so that when it rains, because it's been raining pretty much every day. So when it rains, all the containers are full. And then he is my Mr. Lamb. Mr. Lamb had a little lamb. What do they call? That's a sheep, right? So that's my sheep. That's the father to the little lamb. Oh no, it's holding your leg. But you're peeing. I don't want you peeing on my hand. So stay right there. Don't move. See? He's got his paws. Oh no. Look at this. Can I help you? Look at him. Anand, ambao honya kha boero mko. Eh. Yendi boero insi. Okay. I'm telling him in my language. I feel bad when they do this. Look at him. Now I'm trying to remove it. And those are my guinea fowls. They're very noisy. They're very noisy. Look at him. Ouch! And then they start fighting. Look at them. They don't get along. I think they're both his. So the God thinks that these are female. So he tries to jump on him, and then they get into it. They pretend to be friends until that stupid game where they both think each other is a female. Sometimes I think they're he, she, his. I think they're he, she, his because they both do it. It's not just the goat. The sheep does it too. He tries to jump on him. Look at how full he is. Look at him. And right across, there's a neighbor that we went to school together. So there's so much land. Further up, there's more land out there. So my land actually goes all the way past the main road because let me just give you guys a little tour before it gets too dark, right? Let me give you a nice little tour before it gets really dark. But I think I've done it before during the day. So this is part of our land, and we're actually trying to build a road whereby, since we're right across from the main road, we're trying to build a road so that we can come straight off the road instead of going through our main home. So this is my land. I've showed you guys that's my land right there. That's where I'm going to build my house or whatever. But this is my land. So whatever I put there is going to be mine and mine alone. And this is part of my uncle's land. And I've also planted some food crops. We have corn, we have sweet potatoes, we have cassavas. And this is the entrance from our main road. So you can come here through here. This is a big gate here, so you can come here through here. And this is it. This is part of our land right here. That's part of our land right there. And then that's the main road. And then right across from the main road, that's another piece of our land. I've already put corn over there. So we're looking at a big harvest. We're looking at a very big harvest. So yes, Notorious OT, we're going to have a very good harvest. My home is big, it's not small. So that's why I decided, let me come and plant my foot where it belongs, because people are becoming so greedy about land when you stay away for too long. So people get so used to using your land to a point where they think now they own it. And that's why I ended up in this problem here. where I was hacked because people want to fight me over my property. And I was like, no, it's my property, you know? So I'm just glad to be alive. But I think they really meant to take me out. So pray for me. Their plan was to take me out. But my God did not allow that to happen. That's why I'm here today to testify how great He is. He saved me from all that. And there's a family member that's behind it. He used these thugs to attack me. So I'm glad to be alive. Uh, and I'm glad he didn't know that I was coming, because I'm thinking if he had known that I was coming, maybe it would have been worse. You know, when people know what your plan is, they take advantage of that and plot their evil because they know what your plan is. But when I came, I didn't tell anybody. So if I had told them what I was planning to do, it would have probably been worse than it is right now. Huh? I'll be 6 feet under right now, right? Yep, I'll be 6 feet under right now. And so I also brought motion security lights. So I have all these around the house. We also have the electric ones, but you guys know how Kenya is. When the power goes out, we end up depending on the solar ones, which I love so much. So I have that one. I actually have one at my dad's house. I put one there. I erected one there because I wanted their graves to see the light at night. So it didn't go very well with my uncle who lives up there. But oh well, that's life. Then I have this one here. You see, it just came on. So I put that one there. I put that one up there. See how green it is? It's so beautiful. Huh? It's so beautiful. So I erected that one there. Then we have that one. Then also have another one inside the vegetable. I would call it the kitchen garden, because that's where we plant all kinds of vegetables. We have bananas. In Luya, Hoti, you know how we call it in Luya? Mundang. We call it mundang. And this cow here, oh my God, he does not like me. They're going into their shed. So we have those two bowls. This is where we put the manure, because they poop a lot. So this is where we put their poop. Then it turns into manure. And that's what we've been using to plant these vegetables here. See how they're doing? Huh? What do we call this tsimboka? It's what do they call it? The Chinese spinach. That's the Chinese spinach. All these greens, all these are vegetables. Much. And just had this guy plant everything here. So what we're going to be doing is transplanting. Then he's also made a nursery here. Oh, I don't know. I bought some kales. So we're going to be transplanting those. And these things have really grown. Look at them. I think I need to prune them, because it's going to be like a bush right here. But I love veggies. In fact, I need to make some salads while they're still so fresh, because salads are really good, and it's so hard to find them in the village unless you planted them. Yep. So that's my other uncle's land where he has trees, but he's late. But we have trees growing in his share of the land. He has bananas there, so I'm the one who has been eating those bananas. And a lot of maperas, guavas growing up in there. So that's pretty much it. And we've got my little doggies. I have one here that I bought. And the funny thing is, my late uncle's name, he was one of my favorite uncles. His name was Uncle Jimmy. And when I bought this little dog here, his name is Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy. So it went pretty well, right, Jimmy? Right, say hi. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. So Jimmy is my sweetheart. Look at him. He likes to play with my hand. Sometimes he just takes my whole hand right inside his mouth. Okay, go lay down. Right? Here in Kenya, we keep dogs outside. Not like in America, because they're supposed to be guarding the home. And when you keep dogs in the house, they're not your guard dogs. Those are your pets. These are not pets. These are guard dogs. Now here's another one that I need a name for. I need someone to give me a beautiful name for that one. It's a she. She stole my chick yesterday and ate her up. So I'm still so mad at her for stealing my chick. Right? Right? No name? No name stole my chick. And so she got punished for it. She got some good beatings for stealing my chick. So guys, that's it. That's it. So now I'm home. And I'm trying to open this door because safety is a major issue in this village for right now, because when they know that you're in from out of the country, all they see is money. So you become a target. So they've already stolen my laptop. They've stolen my Apple Watch. They've stolen a lot of my gadgets. But they haven't stolen my spirits. My spirits are still high. So we're good. We are good. Yeah, power is still on. Power is still on. So welcome guys. This is our home. This is our home. This is the kitchen. It's messy because I haven't done much, but at least I've tried. When I came, this place was not livable. When I came, you couldn't even eat on the table. The guy that used to work here was so filthy. He didn't take care of the home. It's like he just lived. He was just living. He didn't care about the home. So when I came, I had to do so much. And in the midst of all that, trying to give people employment, trying to make sure that they have something to eat, they have clothes on their backs. What did they do? What did they do? They stole from me. They stole my laptop. They stole my gadgets. My things have been stolen in this home by people that I paid to work. So instead of just coming and getting paid to work, they were stealing from me. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm alive. That's what's important. So that I'm alive, that's what's important, right? Yes, guys. So this is me. And then you guys talk about the outfit of the day. This is my outfit of the day. See, when there's power, we have the electric lights. It stay on all night. And then we have my solar security lights, motion security lights. This is the back of the house. I made that ladder because I like climbing stuff and, doing stuff around the home myself. So I told the guys to make that ladder for me. And this is where I removed that water tank, because it was sitting here and there was no water going in. So I had to it around and get it. Now there comes another security light that I put up. So it's pretty lit up, pretty much lit up. And in this area here, we have a lot of rainwater. So when it comes out, When it comes out, we have so much, we have so much water here. So I usually come out with a jug and just fill up my containers because I told the guy to be using the water for the cows. So he gives it to the cows during the day. And so I'll come around, clean up the tub and replace it so that when it rains again, there's another fresh outpour on there. So that's how it is. So guys, thank you for watching. Notorious OT, you have an open invite to Bunyore. Welcome. Kuja tembea. Okay? I'm going to make sure I see you guys before I leave. Otherwise, you guys have a good night. And I love you. Take care. Bye-bye.